gentlemen, I hope that you can listen to me, right? Okay.
Yes.
So for people who don't know, I will be the Toastmaster today, which means I will be the lead MC. We still have 5 minutes in pre of the meeting. So if you can, please turn on your camera so we can have a little bit of chit chat before the meeting begins. And for the people who would like to have the background, you can find the backgrounds within
Yes. I will
the
upload
chat.
it to the chat box. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh. So right now we have 11 people in the room. Okay, I can see a lot of strangers, but at the same time, a lot of familiarity among the participants, which is great. All right. So we have, please, everybody, please change your name to your correct name so that it will be easier for me to address you. And at the same time, if you have your camera, please turn it on. That would be great. Okay, so remember, this is Toastmaster. So it's always better if you can try to summon all of your courage and stay with us for tonight. We only have 1 hour for this meeting. We only have 1 hour. So making sure that you will stay focused and be lively throughout the 60 minutes. Okay. On the screen, you can find the detailed agenda of today's meeting. You can actually save it. I'll try to capture the screen for the convenience. I will try to show the agenda over and over again during the meeting. Hello, Kiki.
Hello. Hi,
Toastmaster
everyone.
Kiki.
Hi.
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 So one of the few rules during the meeting is that we will try to keep our microphone off when somebody is speaking, of course, and try not to interrupt the speaker during the speech. Okay, whenever somebody coming in the room and if there's noise, then our Zoom master will directly mute you for the convenience of others. So for today, role taker, I would like to double check on all the people who are taking the role. We have Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh here already. Toastmaster Antonio, which is me. Toastmaster Rita is here. Toastmaster Susu is here. Toastmaster Ming. Is Toastmaster Ming here, the very first speaker of today? Not yet. Okay. Suppose Toastmaster Mai Lian, are you there? Yes, I can see Toastmaster Mai Lian.
Hey, yo, what's up?
What's up? It's good to see you. Good to see you.
Hello.
My
Hey,
favorite
excuse
face
me.
from Da Nang
Excuse me,
Toastmaster. Yes.
one question that we have 4 evaluators, right?
Yes.
Wow. So excited. Thank you.
That's good. That's the spirit. Okay, so today we will have a rather interesting layout for the evaluations. Nothing too fancy, so don't worry too much. You should be worried about who you are competing with. Okay, so other than that, let me see who else is in the chat. So Mylian is here. Toastmaster Hua Alex from Da Nang Leader Toastmaster, are you there? So for all the role taker today, if you can actually open the microphone and test it before the meeting begins. Okay, so Hua Alex is here. That's good.
Yeah, I'm here.
Toastmaster Minh Tâm, are you there?
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Okay, so Minh Tâm is here already. Toastmaster Hiếu Phung. Mr. Hill, are you there? Have he joined the meeting yet? Okay, so other than that, I think now it's the time for us to begin the meeting. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Let's have a big applause all together. Let me see your cheerful hand so that we can open this meeting greatly. My name is Toastmaster Antonio, and today I will be the Toastmaster of the day. However, today is a very special day because we are welcoming the very first demo of C-Level Advanced Toastmaster Club. And for us to begin proudly, I would like you guys to join our hand and welcome our president, a very young girl, but very talented faces in the community of Toastmaster Vietnam. Everybody, please welcome our president, Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Antonio. On a Sunday morning 2 weeks ago, I participated in a workshop called Learning from Readings. And I was really surprised to see that more than half of the participants are secondary high school students, and mostly are boys. I don't want to be discriminate, but I have 2 brothers at the same age, and all they want to do is to play video games. So I was really curious. How can they have a group of young students who are so eager to read books, something that seems very boring? So at the end of the workshops, I asked one of the parents, what did you do to encourage them to read? And the parents said, we just gather them into a group and create a community where they can read and learn together. So you see, community is the key. A community is where you have peers, your friends, who will motivate, give you the method, and also give you the meaning to learn or do something difficult, like reading books every day or learn public speaking. And in Toastmaster, we are very familiar with our mission to bring out the best in everyone in public speaking and leadership. And in C-Level, we would like to give you 1 level up. In C-Level, we focus on 3 core values. The first thing is to bring you to become champion of public speaking, where you will have more critical evaluations on your skills. In C-Level, we will bring you to be corporate professionals because our speakings will be much more challenging for you. And at C-Level, we will bring you into community leaders, because in here, we hope that the skills that you gain, you will have the ability to train it back to your Toastmaster community and also in your workplace. Therefore, at C-Level, we have high ambitions, and we also open up for every Toastmaster and guest who also want to bring themselves to the top level. And today is our first demo meeting. It's just a quick start of all of the amazing things that we can do in the journey ahead. And so I hope that you will be with us. Stay focused, stay open-minded, keep a smile, and let's join C-Level. Back to you, Toastmaster Antonio.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow, that's an amazing opening. I did not expect that. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 years ago, I actually heard about the terms Advanced Toastmaster Club, and I was amazed. I didn't know what it would be feels like to even join one of the clubs that's so-called the Advanced, because in the standard club, I have seen so many talented people, and I was so admired of them. But today, this is such a great opportunity to not only see all of those faces again, but come from all different clubs all around Vietnam. And we are joining now under one roof called the C-Level. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome us all to the very first demo meeting of C-Level. Let's big applause once again so that we can energize before the meeting. There you go. So my name is Toastmaster Antonio, and today I will be the Toastmaster today, which means I will walk you through the layout of what we have and what is different between Advanced Toastmaster Club and the Standard Toastmaster Club. So if you can look on the agenda, I would like to show the agenda with you. I hope that everybody can see that very clearly. You can see that we do not have the table topic sessions today. However, every meeting will be a complete different layout. Today, we will have something that is more look like the evaluations competitions. As you can see on the screen, the very first part, we will have the prepared speech. And today, two of the speakers, one will be our President Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh, and the second one is Toastmaster Minh coming from Da Nang Toastmaster Club. After that, we will have an in-depth evaluations where two pair of evaluators will compete against each other, which means that Toastmaster Mai Liên and Toastmaster Hoa Alex will be evaluator for the first speech, while Toastmaster Minh Tâm and Toastmaster Hill will be evaluators for the second speech. Each of the pair will have their own objectives and challenges, and I will announce that before the speech. Okay, and last but not least, we will have the meeting reports coming from our general evaluations evaluators. She is one of the very honored guests that we have today, coming all the way from Thailand. And also we will have a listener, which is a new role that will be introduced by Toastmaster Phương Su. And of course, we also have the R-Timer reports, which is the account, which is the combined role between our accountant and timer. In C-level meeting, everything needs to be precise and on point. And in order for us to do that, I have the supporting role with me. So everybody, let's welcome first the honorable guest from our meeting today, Toastmaster Apisara. She is right now the district director of our community. Everybody, please join our hand and welcome Toastmaster Apisara.
Thank you very much. And you need me to explain about my duties or?
Yes, would you like to introduce just briefly about yourself and what you are going to do today?
Yes, my name is Apisala, and today I was assigned to be a general evaluator, and this duties is to evaluate the meeting, the whole meeting. That is all. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, and it's such a pleasure for us to welcome you to the meeting. Okay, I've seen you many times, but probably you don't know me. But it's okay. You are my face of Toastmaster in Southeast Asia, and we love you very much. Thank you for taking the offer and coming with us. Now, the second role, I would like to introduce our R-Timer, which is the combined role for R-Counter and Timer. Toastmaster Rita, are you there?
Yeah, thank you, our MC. It's an R-Timer today. I have two duties at the same time. The first one is timing the speakers and all the role holders. And I will alert the time you have left. And please pay attention when I change my background to the red. And the second duty is to note the filler words that speaker used. And I will read you the report right after each session. Thank you, and back to our MC.
Thank you. So we will see Toastmaster Zhang Rita constantly throughout the meeting, and she will always be informed of the time, so that not only that we can stay on track with the meeting, but also we can stay on track with all the speeches and evaluation. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Zhang Rita. Now, for the next role, which is the very new and fresh role in the Toastmaster meeting, I would like to introduce our listener who will report and take note of all the key lessons of the meeting. Everybody, please join our hand and welcome a very famous guy, Toastmaster Phương Su.
Do you know why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth? Dear fellow Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster and guests, epic teachers, a great philosopher once said that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we might listen more than we speak. And today I'm here as an attentive listener. I'm eager to learn from the insightful ideas and perspective you have to share. I am to note down the 3 key things. The first is some thought-provoking insight or new concept. The second, some inspiring phrase that ignite our emotion. And the third one is some moment that bring a smile to our face. By approaching this gathering with an open ears and receptive mind, we can cultivate deeper understanding and discover meaningful connection. Thank you for being here. I look forward to an enriching meeting.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Phương Susu. I think that I cannot wait to hear your report at the end of the meeting. I think you will bring so many surprises to all of the members that's joining today. Once again, thank you very much. Now, everyone, now that is all for the introduction. Very short and on point. This is what is advanced level Toastmaster is for. And now we are going to move on into the very first part, which is the prepare speech sections. Exactly. So today, I just want to tell you that there's going to be two speakers once again, Toastmaster Queen Anh and Toastmaster Ming. One will be following the pathway, and one will be making a freestyle speech, which is a non-pathway project. And before that, I would like to announce that in today's meeting, there will be something very special. Is that in each speech, there will be a specific challenge for our evaluator. Okay, so make sure that you listen very carefully before you joining into this part. Dear all of our evaluator, you should know that we do not have the break time, which means that you have to prepare your evaluations right after the speech end. So making sure that you use all the time that you have before we continue into the evaluation section. So let's begin with the very first speech today. Okay, the very first speech today is named He Named Me Quỳnh Anh. This is a non-pathway project. So everybody, let's welcome onto the stage first Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh. Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh, would you like to do a small mic check before I introduce your speech?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you very clearly. So before Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh started, I would like to announce the evaluation challenge for the first pair, which is for Toastmaster Mai Liên and Toastmaster Hoa Alex. Please listen very carefully. For Toastmaster Mai Liên, Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh would like you to focus on her content. And for Toastmaster Hoa Alex, you will have to be focusing on the delivery part of Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh. Are you guys clear of the objectives?
Yep.
I can hear confirmations from Toastmaster Mai Liên and Toastmaster Hoa Alex. Are you clear of the objectives?
Yes.
Awesome. So everybody, let's join our hand and welcome the very first speech. He named me Quỳnh Anh. Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh. Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh. He named me Quỳnh Anh.
Hi, my name is Nghiêm Quỳnh Anh, and you can call me Nghiêm, as in attention. That is the way I used to introduce my name everywhere I went when I started university. And you, fellow Toastmaster and friends, what is your name? And why you want people to call you like that? I want people to call me Nghiêm because I want to be remembered. And I thought that if you have a great name, everyone would think that you are a high-value person and you will be remembered. But is that the truth? Let me tell you that through my story. When I first started university 5 years ago, I was so eager to break out of my old self. A young girl who is always sit in the corner and afraid to raise her hand or raise her voice. I want to be someone different, someone who is remembered. And actually, all the famous girls and boys in my school, they all have very cool names, like Phương Susu or Rita or Antonio, and they have a very cool story behind all those names. So I think, if I have a great name, I will be remembered. But my name, Quỳnh Anh, is not special. And do you know why I got this name? Some many years ago, One night at the Vũ Maternity Hospital, my mother was in the delivery room and my father was outside watching the news. And then he saw a beautiful MC with an angelic voice, and her name was whatever, Quỳnh Anh. Wow. But then he remembered he already got a wife, and his wife already pregnant. And congratulations, it's a girl. His wife already delivered a baby. Okay, so he knows just what to name this baby. And that is how I got the name Quỳnh Anh. So lame. And don't ever tell my mother about it. But my family name, Nghiêm, is different. Out of a million Vietnamese people, you would only find one person with the family name Nghiêm. So that is why, hi, my name is Nghiêm Quỳnh Anh. Nghiêm, as in attention. And it works. Everywhere I went with that kind of introduction, people laughed, people shocked, and they remembered. And I was so happy. One day, while I was crossing the stairs in my university, I bumped into the most handsome guy in my class. Oh, sorry. Are you Nghiêm? Yes. You remember me? Yes. Your name is so funny. And are we in the same class? Yes. I sit right next to you. You don't remember? Sorry, bad memory. Anyway, see you. So that guy, he remembered my funny name, but he doesn't remember I was in the same class. And that is when I started to realize that people laugh at my name, but they don't remember who I am. And I started to be very reluctant to introduce myself like that, because every time they laugh, I feel like I'm a clown with an empty self. So what is the correct way to be remembered? That is when I bumped into a video interview of Malala Yousafzai. Do you know Malala? If you know Malala, you can raise your hand. Malala Yousafzai is a Nobel Peace Prize, very young, the youngest person to ever receive that prize, because she is an activist for the education and freedom right of Pakistan women and children. And her name is also very special. Malala, her father named her so based on a Pakistan goddess who also fight for the freedom of her own country. So in that interview, the interview asked Malala, was it because your father named you Malala that you lived like Malala? No, she said. My father named me Malala, but I am the one who made me Malala. People remember Malala not because of her name, but because of her courage and everything she has done for her country. Your actions determine the value of your name, and you should only be remembered because of that. And when I recognized that, I started to change my approach. That is when I joined in Toastmaster. And in Toastmaster, I have many opportunities to contribute to other people. I join in as a member, I continue as a vice president of education, and I become a president, an area director, and fast forward 4 years, now I'm back with C-level as the president to bring more value of public speaking and leadership to more and more people. And now, when people listen to my name, they will say, Quỳnh Anh, the public speaker, Quỳnh Anh, the leader, and Quỳnh Anh, a true friend. My fellow Toastmaster and friends, we all come to this world with a desire to leave a mark, to be remembered. Having a cool name is not the way. Rather, your action determines the value of your name, and you should only be remembered because of that. So, I would like to challenge every single one in the room to join in Toastmaster or any community and grab the challenge to be the leaders, to contribute, and to leave a mark. And I have no doubt that you would do it so awesome. So, fellow Toastmaster and friends, what is your name? Back to you, Toastmaster Antonio.
Thank you. Wow. Okay. Congratulations, Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh, for completely such a phenomenal performance. I really love that very much. I'm sorry, I should have announced and remind our art timer to put up the time before the speaker speech. That was on me. However, I think that Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh, she finished just on time. I hope so. But other than that, now I hope that the evaluator, Mylian and Hoa Alex, have gathered enough information so that you can build up your evaluation. I think this will be a very challenging one, but I hope that you will enjoy it. All right. So now you will have some time for yourself to prepare for the evaluation. Meanwhile, everybody, let's welcome our second speaker today. Let's welcome Toastmaster Ming onto the screen. Toastmaster Ming, would you like to do a mic check before we begin?
Right, so can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly. Okay, it would be, yes, so I can see you. Let me put you on the spotlight. There you go. And can you see our timer, Toastmaster Zhang Rita?
Yes, I can
That's
see her.
very good. So for Toastmaster Ming, he will be doing level 3.2 according to the pathway, and the title will, the objectives will be inspire the audience. So for the evaluators of your speeches, we will have Toastmaster Minh Tâm and Toastmaster Hiếu. Okay, so the challenge for both evaluators today will be very simple. It will be according to the projects of his speech. You will evaluate him on how inspiring his speech actually is, and what can he do to make it even better. So Toastmaster Minh Tâm and Toastmaster Hiếu, are you clear of the objectives? Toastmaster Hiếu is has confirmed, and Toastmaster Minh Tâm?
I'm okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, everybody, let's join our hand and welcome the second speech of today. The speech is called, "When You Are Ready, the Teacher Will Appear." Toastmaster Ming, when you are ready, the teacher will appear.
So as a human being, being beaten many times by the moments of failure is very obvious, right? So those moments will leave you many wounds, physically and sometimes mentally. Healing the physical wounds, we need medicine. And healing the mental wounds, we need a teacher. Raise your hand if you have a teacher with you in every single problems in your life. Congratulations, at least you see this light at the end of the tunnel. In 2015, I was an overseas student coming back to Da Nang City with the reservoir of the business skills, English communication, and the growth mindset to conquer the business world. I became an executive assistant for the most successful CEO of the company in Vietnam. And I got it. Just raise your hand if you got every goal in your life and you lose your motivation. So did I. The speed of the company couldn't compare to the speed of my development. So I quit my job and didn't know what to do. So I came to my uncle, who is a monk at the moment, asked for advice. And he said to me, "Man, when you are ready, the teacher will appear." Are you kidding me? I am ready. Where's my teacher? He just smiled and walked away. So life is going on, and so am I. After for quite a while contemplating about my failure, my mistakes, finding out about my strengths, my weaknesses, my inner power, I decided to become an international verified English teacher, and luckily, I got married with the most beautiful and intelligent girl at that time, my wife. No comparison, when you are falling in love with someone, they are the apple of your eye, right? So raise your hand. If you are in the stable of life and happiness, you lose your motivation to keep it at all. So we make a name for ourselves in different fields, business and teaching. However, we use different kind of love languages, different kind of conversations. We became lazy to love and to be loved, to understand and to be understood, to sympathize and to be sympathized. We hurt each other very much, and it's time to get divorced. It was the necessary part for our life to move on. So I came to my uncle again, asking for advice. And he said to me, "When you are ready, the teacher will appear." Are you kidding me? I am always ready. Where's my teacher? Little nephew, I see you put many efforts in climbing up the higher ladder in the career and have the happy marriage for a while. However, do you ask yourself a question? Do you understand yourself? Are you ready to be a husband, a lover? Are you ready to have the power in hand? Are you ready to be successful? That is a life-changing moment. I was not ready at all. So what can I do now? At that moment, I realized that we have the desire to become what society wanted to be. Without thinking, are you ready for it? There are many millionaires winning the lottery, but never keep it so long because they are not ready for it. They are not ready to be successful. They are not ready to be rich. They are not ready to have the luxurious life. For me, being a teacher is very wonderful, but sometimes I got tired. Sometimes I lose motivation. And suddenly, the time my uncle came to me first, asked me to come to the Toastmaster with the code where the leader was born. So the first time I came to the DTC, the Da Nang Toastmaster, I see a bunch of cool guys looking at me to perform the icebreaker topic. And then I broke it deeply and successfully. Every single moment I'm on the stage, I just think about the ideas I write down. I present it to you, I get the feedback, and I grow. And that's in my transformation. And then I realized that, where is my teacher? This is me. And are you ready? Yes, I am. Sometimes I feel tired in my career, but no, on this time, I integrate the skills in Toastmaster, the aspiration to be a trainer into my teaching, and to make it become an ecosystem for myself, to improve myself day by day. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready to be a teacher. How about you? Are you ready to be a teacher of yourself? You repeat after me. When you are ready, the teacher will appear. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster May. Okay, that is a very inspirational speech. And I think that we all have to remember once again who is our teacher and what have we learned from them. That was a very nice and also a very inspiring speech coming from you. Thank you very much. And now I would like to invite our art timer for the time report and the counter report. Please welcome Toastmaster Zhang.
Yeah, thank you, our MC today. Please allow me to share my screen to report. So for the timing report, Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh have 7 minutes and 40 seconds. And Toastmaster Minh Trịnh 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh is disqualified for the voting session.
Thank you.
Yeah, and for the counter report, Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh, I have nothing to do with her speech. There are none of filler words. And Toastmaster Minh Trịnh, he is too slow and 3 times about unreasonable pausing. Yeah, it's all about my report for this session. Back to our theory.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So I would like to confirm that Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh is overtime.
Yeah, Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh is overtime.
Okay,
10
I can see
seconds.
that. I can see that. So I guess that again, that was on me. I should have announced once again sheet for her to pin the timer. Okay, so maybe the next time it would be a much better performance. So thank you very much. So that means that there's no need for voting for the best speaker today. Okay, so we can save some moment on that. Once again, please everybody, let's join our hand to say thank you for both of our speakers today for their performance, because they have been prepared for the whole week. So everybody, please big applause for Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh and Toastmaster May. Okay, that is so awesome. So now I would like our evaluator Toastmaster Minh Tâm and Toastmaster Hiếu to take some time and for yourself to prepare. In the meanwhile, I would like to spend the next 1 to 2 minutes just to interview our speaker today. Okay, because I know when they're taking up the offer, there has been a lot of stress on their side. So the very first one, I would like to invite Toastmaster Minh to come onto the stage. Okay, Toastmaster Minh.
Yes.
So how do you feel after doing the speech today?
Actually, I've been doing the speech in my club maybe 2 times, and it got the perfect. There are no grammars mistakes in this, but when I perform my speech in the area speaking here today, so I have the strange feeling, and maybe it stir up my emotion again about maybe everything in the past. And because I have many professional speakers today, analyzing my speeches. So I think it's kind of a hidden pressure for me. But well, I overcome it, and I think I got stronger later. Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
That was very good. I think that is something that we are trying to look for in C-level. It is when you are bringing your best performance, but then under the eye of also other very good performer as well. And I think today you will receive wonderful feedback so that you can improve even furthermore to make your speech become even more impactful to the audience. Okay, thank you very much for taking up the offer with us. And the second one is, of course, our president, Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh. Would you like to come on to the stage? I would like to have a questions for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what is the biggest challenges when preparing for the speech?
I'm preparing for this speech might be because of location. Because on a Saturday night, mostly people would have travel plan, and I actually am in Vũng Tàu. But because the spirit of Toastmaster, so I kind of set up a mini room with myself in the hotel and to deliver the speech. So that is something that I think is challenging, but also just like the spirit of a C-level. Like you can always on the go. There will be difficulties, but it won't stop you from sharing.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I think I can sympathize with you because right now I'm actually in a hotel room as well. But Toastmaster is in the air. You cannot miss it. I cannot miss it. So thank you. It was a brilliant performance coming from your side. Again, sorry for letting you over time. Maybe the next time I can compensate for you on that. Thank you very
Okay.
much. Thank you. So now everybody, let's come back to the very next part, which is the in-depth evaluations. So today we have a very interesting format, is that instead of having just one evaluator, two of our speakers will have two evaluators that complement and helping them on their speech. The very first pair of evaluators is Toastmaster Mai Liên and Toastmaster Hoa Alex, who will evaluate on the performance of Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh. Remember, their objective is that Toastmaster Mai Liên will focus more on the content, meanwhile Toastmaster Hoa Alex will focus on the delivery of the speech. So everybody, let's join our hand and welcome the first pair of evaluator. I would like to invite onto the stage, but before that, Tamer, I would like to clarify with you again about the time. For the evaluations, we have the minimum of 2 minutes and the maximum of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Am I correct?
Yes. Sounds good.
Okay. Thank you very much. So I hope that all of our evaluators are informed. Everybody, please, let's join our hand to welcome a very beautiful lady who is currently working as a bilingual MC in the Da Nang area. She has been a Toastmaster for a while now, and she's also coming from Da Nang Toastmaster Club. Everybody, let's welcome the very first evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Mai Liên.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. And please, for the next time, don't advertise my job again, okay? Too shy. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Quỳnh Anh. Today I'm so honored and so happy to have this chance to give some my thought about your speech. So let's go ahead with some highlights that I will really appreciate from your speech tonight. First of all, is about the structure. The structure is really easy for everyone to understand and follow, especially that you bring up on the table with the questions and also the way that you finish by the question. Besides that, you have a lot of stories to share with us. So basically here, as I understand, I write out here 5 stories. Number 1 is about when you was at a university. Second one, that how you got the name of Quỳnh Anh from an MC from the television. Number 3, that some guy at the classroom that say your name is funny. Number 4 is Malala as of evidence of the action determine the name. And the last one, the changing moments when you join the Toastmaster and contribute the value to community. So basically here, I really appreciate that a lot of stories here as an evidence to determine yourself as a speaker, leader, and friend. And then actually at the end of the day, you finish with a question to leave the audience to think about themselves. It's also a good way to interact with the people. So how about yourself? What is your name that you want to let the people think about you? And especially there's another highlight is that the way you repeat the action name with your surname. So it's a really easy to remember. And now I still remember it instead of your name. I remember your surname much more. But it's really funny. Yeah, so basically here is the highlight and I think it's really great. Besides that, I also have some recommendation here and hopefully that you can think about it maybe in the near future if you want. The first one is about the stories that before you see, you have 5 stories. In my opinion, it's really hard for me to understand all of them if I follow all of it. So for example, if you can cut it down through maybe we have 3 stories, that's enough for each of the parts. So if you separate different different passage or like opening, body, and closing. So maybe 3 stories for each of the parts as an evidence, that's enough for the audience to make them not overwhelmed. The second one is about the time allocation. That about the first 3 story, it takes a lot of time. So at the end, for me as an audience, I remember your surname much more than your message, to be honest. So about the time allocation here, maybe we need to give time more for the key message rather than the case study or example. So maybe in the future you can think about it. But finally, I really love your energy and your speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Our very first evaluator. She has focused completely on the content of Toastmaster Queen Anne's speech. And I think that Toastmaster Queen Anne have learned many things from your report today. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mai Lin. And now, I would like to announce the second evaluator of the day, who will be focused more on to the delivery of Toastmaster Queen Anne's speech. Everybody, let's welcome the president of Yap Da Nang Leader Toastmaster Hoa Alex.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So let me start now. Attention! I mean, what can we get better to capture everybody's attention better than that, you know? You capture everybody's attention, and at the same time, you introduce your surname. What's so amazing way to start your own speech. And you know what I love about that also? That is your expression. There's one saying of really well-known speakers that I have read before, that is show, don't tell. And you did really good on that. You didn't tell, you show, and you show a lot. How do you do it? Do you guys still remember when her classmate ridiculed her name? Yeah, she didn't say simply something like, I was ridiculed by my classmate and they don't remember my name, but they remember my funny name, but they don't remember my class. But she relived that moment. She bring back that conversations to here so that everybody can feel like they are listening to that conversation, like they are having the conversation between her and that friends of hers. And there's one more thing, and that is, I love it, her pauses. Yes, every time she speaks, every time she finishes her story, she always pauses so that everybody can digest her information. And there is $1 million pause that I was so shocked when he showed for everybody. Can you still remember the word Malala, right? The name Malala. You know, when she looked at the monitors, she paused. But not only she paused, she opened wide her eyes. She showed her how shocked he was. And at the same time, I was so shocked as well. I mean, like, how expressive can they be, right? I'm just amazing. And so I was loving her expression for the whole time. And if there is one contribution that I can give her is that I know that she's very captivating speech, but now when I have a look back at it, I don't remember much. There's two things I remember about two things I remember about your story. First thing first is about your name, about what you're saying, your attentions. Or the second time was when you're talking about when you ridiculed by your friends. Why is that? Because first thing first, your name is funny, so I remember it. And the time when you were ridiculed by your friends, it will give me confusion. You know, am I supposed to feel bad with you because you look ridiculous, or are you reflecting yourself and you are laughing at that memory? So I was confused. And the only two memories that left me behind is a two story. So there's one contribution for me to you. Maybe you have a lot of story to tell, but I think each story deserves their own speech. Maybe shorten the time, like Miley just said, and put on more on your emotion on it so that everybody can feel the way you felt, and then we can remember it better. So that is the end of my evaluations. So thank you.
Thank you. That was amazing. That was really energetic, very classic case of Toastmaster Alex. I think that it has both of the evaluations today has given Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh more resource so that she can improve upon in the next speech. Thank you very much once again, Toastmaster Alex and Toastmaster Mylian. So now I would like to hear the R-timer report for the very first pair of evaluations today. Please welcome Toastmaster Giang Rita.
Here is me again. For the evaluation, the first evaluation speech is Toastmaster Mylian used 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and Toastmaster Alex used 3 minutes and 17 seconds. All of you are qualified for the voting session. And for the R counter report, Toastmaster Mylian used 1 R to 4 1 batch, and Toastmaster Alex is 1 to 1 so. And that's all for my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Giang Rita. That was very specific, so that it's easier for our speaker to keep track of the minor mistake that they make within their speech. So now, everybody, you will have exactly 60 seconds for the voting of the very first pair. Please find the link in the chat box. Okay, so you can choose the evaluator sections and vote for your favorite evaluator. We will close the link after 60 seconds. So the times begin now. Mr. Fun Susu, can you double check for me? Because I can see there's 2 pair of voting. Do we have to vote? I don't think we can vote both of 2 pair at the moment.
You can refresh the browser.
Yes, thank you very much. Is it me or everybody seeing the same? Because right now I can see 2 pair of evaluator and I can only vote for 1 at the moment because we haven't got into the second.
I can
Yeah.
yes, I
You
voted.
can still vote.
Voted.
Yeah,
I
you can.
voted.
Mr. Physicist, can you help me verify the link that I have sent? Is that the correct link?
Yes.
Mm.
And you can vote for the pair number 1 first,
Mm,
and then
okay,
later you
so
can come back
okay,
to vote.
that's very good.
Yes.
So everybody only vote for the first pair, of course, because we haven't listened to the second pair. Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Phương Sư. So now, everybody, let's come back to the screen because we are moving on to the second pair of today, evaluation sections. So I would like to introduce onto the stage Toastmaster Minh Tâm and Toastmaster Hill. And they are going to evaluate on Toastmaster Minh performance. When you are ready, the teacher will appear. So I hope that our evaluator is ready because they are going to focus on commenting on how inspiring the speech of Toastmaster Minh actually is and what can he do to perform better in the very next speech. So the very first one, I would like to invite Toastmaster Hill because it seems like he would like to go first as a challenge. Okay, so everybody, let's join our hand and welcome a very famous guy. Okay, I don't know what words I can use to describe this guy anymore. Everybody know him, everybody love him. So please welcome onto the stage Toastmaster Hiếu Phung for the very first evaluations of Toastmaster Minh. Everybody.
You can actually say handsome though. Okay. When the students are ready, the teacher appear. The thing is, how do you know that you are ready? Because the speaker of ours today, he thought he was ready, but it turned out he was not until his recognition. And that was a wonderful journey that he got us inspired during his speech. So everyone, please give him a big round of applause for his great recognition. And that I will share with you why I call it a great recognition. Because it just reminds me of this famous film about a famous person, Dalai Lama. The very first one in that film, that was his teaching. If you want to fire a teacher, you must be teachable first. It means that you must be able to teach yourself. That means you are able to learn, you are open to learn. And that is so wonderful and touching that I believe that it touched everyone's souls here, because that's why we're here, right? We are here to learn because we are teachable. And he did two things very well in his speech in order to deliver his message. The first one, he asked us three questions. He asked us three questions to engage the audience, to wrap our attention, and to put our mind in process. He made us to think about his speech contents, and he also used his personal stories that make the speech so authentic. And especially, I love the conversation between him and his uncle that show that it's true. It's a real event, that the conversation actually happened, and that changed his mindset. Now that in order to bring him to a higher level of a speaker, I would recommend him two things. But this one is special because I believe that delivery skills may be not his strength, but I believe without delivery skills, he can still nail a professional speech just by sitting still. The first one is he can be more elaborate on the events he tells. I heard in his speech that he struggled and he had a conflict with his wife and they hurt each other a lot. It's better if he can tell detail how he hurt his wife and how he got hurt. That would make the speech more lively and personal and interpersonal. The second one is the way we ask questions. If you notice that during his speech, the three questions he asked, he always used the raise your hand, right? But sometimes the ending question can make the difference. I wish he could ask, who is your teacher? Are you teachable? Those questions create a more emotional impact on the audience and make the people mindset ring a lot. So with those two recommendations, I believe he can be a more effective speaker in the future. Back to you, our MC.
Wow. Wow. That is so good. That is so good, guys. This is what I'm here for. I'm here for you. But at the same time, I'm here so that I can listen and I can learn from these evaluators. Wow, this is so amazing. Okay, so now I cannot wait for the second evaluators. What was the main? Let's welcome onto the stage, everybody. Our newly secretary, Toastmaster Minh Tâm.
Oh, thank you, TOD Antonio. Okay, I'm ready. I'm glad to be here to hear Mr. Ming the story and give some evaluation on the story. At first, the first impression to me is his voice. His voice is so strong and so inspiring. His voice draw me attention to his story. And then the next one that imprint into my mind, that the quote that when you are ready, the teacher will come. And I draw to this question all the time, on his story. And the third one that he does well in his speak is that his vocabulary is easy to catch up, and it give me the time and easy to follow his story. For ask the audience to be inspired, I have some recommendation for your story. The first one is your structure. Is somehow you have the good structure for this hero story. First, you have the question. You question yourself, and then you have the challenge. You have the solution, and finally you have the message. Somehow the story is quite too long, and then it takes a lot of time. If you can give the purpose for the story, it will be better for the audience to follow you. Like the first story is I named as lost. You quit the job and you don't know where to go. You ask your uncle. The second story about the misunderstanding and the pain in the family. I call this misunderstanding. And the last one, you find the realization. You realize that what will give you, how can help you, and then finally you got the message. And for the second story, I want you to ask more detail, and people they already want to hear this solution for the family issue. And how can you deal with the misunderstanding? How is that misunderstanding impact your life and impact your work? And then finally, if one thing that I think is better for you to inspire others the most is your emotion. From the beginning to the end, you have the very serious and very question yourself, how your challenge give me so much, and I go through a lot of challenge. And then finally you find the solution. You realize what is the solution is that you are the teacher, so you can give a smile and also a relief that finally I find the solution, and you can, and also the audience, you can do that as me. And I hope to listen more story from Mr. Ming in the future. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Minh Tâm. I love the way to break down Toastmaster Ming's speech into different parts and conceptualize what is those part is about. It's very clear and very easy to follow. I hope that Toastmaster Ming today, you have gathered enough information so that you can improve upon later. This is such an in-depth evaluations, and me myself personally have learned so many things from this feedback. Thank you once again to all of our evaluators. And now I would like to invite once again Toastmaster Zhang Rita for her R-timer report for the second pair of evaluations today.
Yes, it's my report again. For the second evaluation speech, Toastmaster Hiếu Phùng used 3 minutes and 35 seconds. And Toastmaster Minh Tâm used 2 minutes and 56 seconds. So Toastmaster Hiếu Phùng is disqualified for voting session. For the timer counter report, Toastmaster Hiếu Phùng have none of filler words, and Toastmaster Minh Tâm have 2 and 1 That's all my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Okay. This is very interesting. So, of course, no need for voting, guy. No need for voting. But again, I feel like this would be a very challenging voting. If our both our speaker and our evaluator for not being over time. But again, it doesn't matter if you are in a standard club or you are in an advanced club. There's always some new thing for us to learn and to practice even more. So once again, thank you to all the speaker and the evaluator for both the prepared speech and the in-depth evaluations. Now, let's move on to the very final part, which is the meeting reports. So the very first one, I would like to invite our listener, which is a brand new role for the Advanced Toastmaster Club. Please welcome onto the stage a very well-known and famous Toastmaster Phương Susu, for our listener role.
Let me share with you my report. Yeah, you can see that today I learned so much from you, from both our speakers and our evaluators. And I note here some good idea, good phrase, some funny moments. And let's come first to this one. Okay, I always love the funny moments. You remember Queen Anh? Yeah, her name is whatever. And I saw that at the moment, everyone in the in the Zoom we plot in Master and told Master Minh, when you're ready, I really love the dialogue between him and his uncle. When you're ready, the teacher appear. Are you kidding? I'm already. Where's the teacher? It made me laugh. And Antonio, yeah, you make me laugh when you say that I'm in the hotel right now. Toastmaster, it's in the air. I really love this one. This one is not only funny, but also a kind of a visual and arise the emotion in us. And now let's talk about some visualize and emotion. As you can see here, I take note many good phrases that we can learn from our speaker today. This one, angelic voice, I really love when Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh use this. And this one is from Toastmaster Minh, when he said that the space of my company couldn't compare to the space of my development. It's really insight. It's make me think of myself when I put myself in the comfort zone, and sometimes I couldn't take out. Yeah, but it remind me. And Alequa, you have the way of saying very impressive. Attention, show, don't tell. And you also have to remind an important lesson: the power of pausing. Help the audience digest the information. I really love the way you use the word digest. Yeah, and the way you express show don't tell, and you act you show. A very good one. And last is the lesson I learned from you. I told Master Quỳnh Anh, I really love her message. Having a cool name is not as important as having a cool impact in this world. I really love her message. And Toastmaster Mylian, here's something I learned from her today. Be aware, some interesting thing in your speech might be memorable than the key message. So next time maybe call back your key message so people will remember you more. And Toastmaster Hiếu Phùng remind us a very important lesson, because the question hooks the mind. The question is very important in a speech, so pay attention to the question. Make sure it provokes the audience emotion. Yeah, that's all. And I will share this reported link to you so you can refer to it later for more detail. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you very much. That is awesome. As a teacher, I always tell my student, is that if you really want to learn and memorize something, you need to do spaced repetition, which means you have to see the same informations over and over again. So today, not only that we have seen all the valuable lessons in both the speaking sessions and the evaluation session, but now we got a chance to review and relearn so that you can handpick yourself the lessons that you would like to bring home. Once again, thank you very much to our listener for performing the role today as a role model. I think in the next time, people will be very excited for this role. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kun Susu. And now I would like to invite a very honored guest that we are having today, Toastmaster Apisara, coming all the way from Thailand. She will be giving the general evaluations so that we can learn upon and improve in our next meeting. Everybody, let's welcome our District Director, Toastmaster Apisara.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Antonio. And thank you for inviting me and having me today. The one important thing that I learned from all of you is the energy from the beginning. You know that when the Toastmaster of the Day, when I joined the meeting, the Toastmaster of the Day greeted other people and he's welcome other people. And he full of energy. And then when he invited the president, right? The president still have the same energy. No energy drop at all. And the energies from the beginning and until now, I notice everyone have energy, even though it's a long day for us because we have the training, right? So you're still full of energy. Give a big hand to ourselves. And one important thing that I love is you show your eagerness to learn. But when you learn something, you need some feedback. When you're on screen, I would like to share the experience that I had in the Nashville and the contest, online contest. The contestants stay still and move the moment that would like to send the message. Not move like this, but they move because they would like to send a message. If we in the meeting, it's okay. But if you are planning to join the contest, and we heard from our program quality director that we are going to have online contest. So it means that you need to practice. This is your platform, your contest platform. So you need to master it. The one important thing that I would like you to learn about evaluation contest. When you're talking to the let's say you give the feedback to the contestant, you not just only talk to them, you talk to others. What the pronoun that you need to use? Can you tell me? The second pronoun or the third pronoun? The third person. Yes, the third person. Because the third person is very important because you speak to the audience, not only the contestant or the test speaker. This is very important. You need to learn. We also learn. We come here to learn. And the one important thing that even though it's a evaluation contest, we still need 3 parts. Introduction a little bit, and then the body, good point, and improvement. And then you need to lap up. The score from the lap up is very important because you can see that some contestants did a great evaluation, but they forgot to conclude. So the point was deducted. So this one is very important because you are come here to be advanced Toastmaster. And I really love, I noticed where the timer for me. Okay. And then I still love your energy. And I love the TOD. I would like to come back to him again because he showed me he's ready and teachers appear because he have the self-correction. He correct himself that, oh, I forgot this one. Next time yes, right? You forgot to tell the timer or invite something. So this one is very important. When we are the advanced learners, we can collect ourselves. All in all, I learn from you. We are learn together. And I really love that we come to the C level to enhance our level, our skill. And we come here to learn to communicate with others as an advanced Toastmaster. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Peter. I think we really appreciate your feedback. That was such a lovely lessons that we can all share with each other. You should know that the word C level have many meaning, but one of them is called champions, which means we are all here to learn so that we can up level ourselves and aim for the championships of public speaking. Okay, we come from different club with different background, but that also mean we are going to bring so much knowledge grouping all together at C level. So once again, thank you very much, Toastmaster Apisara, for your general evaluations. So now, everybody, I have had on my hand the award announcement for today's meeting. However, right before that, I would like us to take a quick 30 seconds to capture a picture all together. And I would like you to show your best to try to show the symbol of the word C, okay? So you can do any body language that can match with the letter C, okay? So try to be creative and we will take a group photo all together. So Toastmaster Fun Sisu, can you help me take a group photo for everyone? For other people, please turn on your camera and try to show the C to everyone. Remember, C level bring you to the top level. Let's go. Let me try to let me try to do this. Let me do this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Everybody say C. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. That was very lovely.
Nice.
Very lovely. That was awesome. Wow, that's better than I thought. So now, everybody, let's come to the final part, which is the award announcement. So first, I would like to announce for the prepared speech sections, Toastmaster so please help me share the certification. Everybody, the best speaker of today is, everybody say is, okay? The best speaker of today is drum
Not the
roll.
president.
Where's it?
No.
Where's it?
Oh no. Oh no.
It's growing
Oh
up.
no. All right, one more time. The best speaker is Toastmaster. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Best speaker?
Best speaker?
Best
Is that the
speaker.
best word? Did you speaker?
Editing now.
He's editing. He's
Really?
editing. He's
Oh my
editing.
gosh.
He's editing. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh,
Toastmaster
many
Ming!
Oh my God.
Wow, what a surprise. What a surprise. Thank you. Thank you very much. So can we pin Toastmaster Ming onto the stage for a very quick photo of our best speaker today? There you go. So Toastmaster Ming, you have 30 seconds to share your feedback, your thinking with everyone.
Okay, first of all, thank you everyone for being here. And thank you, Quân Anh Nghiêm, for over the time for letting me be on the stage here today. And yeah, um, whenever I'm on this group with many experts on public speaking, I see it's an honor because I see myself developing day by day by your evaluations and feedback. And I feel the vibe of everyone here, even we don't have the face-to-face conversations, but I feel like I'm on fire right now. Even the background just presents the fire, So yeah, it's honors for being as the best speaker for the first day, and I hope that the fire will still going on for the next weeks. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think you deserved it. I think you deserve it very much. Okay. So now let's come to the very first pair. I would like to announce the best evaluators for the first pair is drum roll, Toastmaster Hua Alex. There you go. The lesson, show, don't tell, coming from Toastmaster Hua Alex. So Toastmaster Hua, would you like to come on to the stage? Can somebody pin him to take a picture with the certification? There you go. Love that. So Hua, you have 30 seconds to share your thinking with everyone.
First of all, thank you everybody for voting for me, and second of all, I think I'm gonna thank Toastmaster Mylene as well, because like during her speech and her evaluations, I got some, we got some pointing in to some idea to talk about, like especially when she note down all of the story that I have, don't remember, and then due to that I got some reflection on that, and so a part of my speech was attributed to her speech. So thank you, all of you, and thank you, Toastmaster Mylene.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So now we will come to the final pair, of course. Very interesting. I think you are very surprised of the result. Everybody, the third pair, the best speaker, the second pair for evaluation today is Toastmaster Minton. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I'm shouting in my hotel room. I'm too excited. I'm too excited. Okay. So Toastmaster Minton, please come onto the stage for a picture with your certification. And also, you have 30 seconds to share your thinking with everyone. Is Toastmaster Minton still here? There you go. There you are. Okay. So the stage is yours.
Thank you, everyone. And first, I think give the time to Hiếu Phung for his overtime. And then thank you everyone for coming here today, and thank you for the C level helping to give me the environment to learn English. It's for the long time I haven't speaking English, because one of the time in Toastmaster I use Vietnamese for the most of the time. And thank you again for everyone. And back to TOD.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Minton. Okay. Yes. So now we are coming to the end of our meeting. I know today we are a little bit over time. That's why we call it a demo, so that we will know how much we actually want to stay in the meeting. This is not over time, okay? This is just you guys want to stay a little bit longer. Thank you very much. So now I would like our president, Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh, to come onto the stage and also having her closing remark. I hope that she's not over time this time. So everybody, please join our hand and welcome Toastmaster, our president, Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh.
Okay, we already over. Attention. Yes. I remember the former Division V director used to tell me, if you want to become a giant, you have to stand on the shoulder of giant. That's why you see the background, right? There's someone on your shoulder. Because I all believe that every one of us here is a giant. When you speak, you can show that you have the credibility, you have the power, and you have the knowledge of everything that you shared today. It was like incredible. And so today you have a taste of what a C-level meeting would be look like. And you have seen that in the advanced and detailed evaluation, and also in all of the format that we do. But this is not a fixed structure, because as we go through time, we will continue to level up and change our meeting format in order to meet our 3 core values. So that's why we're really willing and we're really open for your contribution and joining our C-level as a member, or as better as an exco. C-level is always here for you on your shoulder, yeah, for the champion, corporate professional, or the community leaders. So I hope that you have enjoyable time with C-level, and our meeting will be for next week, or potentially, because we will keep this format just within 1 hour. Today is a bit over time, but next week we'll try to fit it 1 hour and meet it consecutively to bring you the value. Right. Thank you everyone as a role taker today, and for our guests for staying this late with C-level. And I hope to see you next time with us. Toastmaster Antonio, do you have any last words?
Thank you. Yes, well, not last word, but guys, so for the C-level, we do have a small networking sessions. So this is not the end. This is the end of the official meeting, and you can leave. However, at the end of every meeting at the C-level, you can actually stay for the next maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and you can talk with some of the members here. The main purpose is for you to learn from each other and maybe stay connected. Okay, this is the only club that the majority of the members are actually dual member, which is mean that we are the member of 2 clubs. One is the standard Toastmaster club, and another one which is an advanced club. So this is such a great opportunity for all of us to learn from each other. So once again, as the Toastmaster today, I would like to say big thank you to all the guests and the member, and especially to our director, district director, Aspi Sarah, for spending her time with us. So now I would like to give the stage back to President, so that you can help me continue a little bit with the networking sessions. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Antonio. So as you heard, because everyone has a long day, so if you feel like too tired, you can feel free to leave the Zoom, because we really look forward to see you in the next meeting. But because our club is just started and our goal is to become an advanced club, so we really want to hear from your opinion what you would like our club to be, because I believe that everyone who joined in this meeting and stay until now, you have a seed in yourself that you want to level up your game in a Toastmaster. You have something of interest with C-level, and we would love to hear that, whether we can provide this environment for you or any way that we can help you to meet your goal. That anyone who is willing to share, we are always in here and all are willing to listen. And thank you, our exco. If you are having some urgent right now, you can feel free to leave the Zoom. Thank you. Okay, so we have in here Toastmaster Nhung from ISO. Hi. May I ask what bring you here into C-level, like joining our first meeting?
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested in the meeting today.
Yes.
I not have time. I not have a lot of time to see you from the beginning, but I see that all of you are make a bad version and a strong version of the meeting in C-level, and I like it very much. So I hope I will try my best in the next time or in the next term.
Yes.
I can become the an official member of this club.
Yes. Thank you. And Toastmaster Nhung, I see that you are taking your role as an area director this year, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So one of our goal is to have members who are leaders, which means that to have a dual membership, because one of our core value is that we want to help the leaders to learn about the training of skills. We know about the speaking skills. We can learn it from Toastmaster, but not all of us are trained with the ability to deliver that knowledge to other people. And in C-level, we have Toastmaster Daniel, Toastmaster Phương Su, and many other Toastmaster who are experienced in training. So they would leave out some room for some specific session that we can learn how to train others, like train the trainers. So I hope that it would also be something that is suitable for you and for your role. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Nhung, for
Follow,
coming here.
will follow you. Yeah. Thanks so
Yes, and anything that you want to contribute to us, please feel free. And we also have our division director, Toastmaster Han. Thank you for coming here, and thank you for having Toastmaster Aptisara come and join us too. How you feel about the meeting?
I feel exciting and I feel overwhelming at the same time. Yeah. So basically we know that for our club we usually have one evaluator and somehow it's a very challenging job, but today we can see that the evaluation is taken to the next level. And also
Yes.
all the speakers, you're very excellent. So so I think yes, your club is deserved to be the very first advanced club in Vietnam. Yeah, and I think that and I'm very thankful that we make it happen because we can really challenge our members to like next level. And maybe in the future we can have more advanced club because when our member they finish they
Yes.
participate in the normal Toastmaster club that they really want to pursue to be a great public speaker, they can join the advanced club for more benefit. Yeah, so thank
Yes.
you so much.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Han. And I see that actually our division V is growing so fast this year, split into two, V and N. And so with that, when we split, when we have more clubs, it's okay. It's very good that we have some club that is up level, so people can see that there's always something more for them to reach out. And I must say that, yeah, I feel very pressured to be have two evaluators too. It's like wow, it's like double attack. But yeah,
But it's
so
cool that you can learn more. Yeah, so you can learn more from the excellence Toastmaster. So I think that
yes.
the journey of you to become excellent is gonna be shorter in some way.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe because
so
I have humble evaluations, right? And every one of you can too. Yeah. And we want to focus on the evaluation as our first meeting because it will be crucial for us as the speakers to learn about the evaluation skills if we want to up level our public speaking. Because when we learn about evaluation, we learn to look in the overall speech. We know what is good, what should be better, and that give us some frame so that we can take into it and also improve on our own speaking skills. That is why Toastmaster Antonio, our VPE, he wants to focus on having more people as the evaluator, not just the speaker who has double speaker evaluation can benefit, but the more chances for more people to become evaluators. Yeah, so that is the sharing of what is the meaning today. Oh, offline, maybe now it's too much. Okay, and we have Toastmaster Kittivit. I'm sorry if I say it not correct. Hi, hello.
Hi, you can call me Not.
Hi.
Not my nickname. Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to see you again, Hank. I'm also the area director for B3 and as well as the president of my home club, the
Oh,
Sukhumvit Toastmaster Club. Yes.
yes. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
have
what brings you here to our C-level advanced club?
Actually, when look around, actually, finding another club to improve myself more. Right? Everybody, even though they start their own pathways or they join the club at the same time, but not everybody in on the same or have the same starting point or same starting line. My club is the same. I have one speaker who's very good at speaking, very good at debating. I have one person who's not good at all, just starting up, like myself 2 years ago. And I remember myself 2 years ago, not wanting to speak, always sit behind the classroom. So I actually understand your point when I listen to your speech today. So that's why I like to learn more about leadership, and that's why I'm here.
Wow, so incredible to see someone who taking so many roles but still seeking out to for environments to learn. That's just the spirit of Toastmaster. And sorry, your name, we would call you Kitivit.
Yes, Kitty is fine. Kitty is my first name, and my nickname is Nop. You can call me any.
Nope.
Nop, yes, N-O-P.
N-O-B. Oh, nope. Okay. That's
P.
nice. Oh, N-O-P. Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a very cool name. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. So what we would ensure is that in our club, we actually have a criteria for the members who already passed through level 2 of the pathway, and they have to see that they sound align with our 3 core values. That is what we make sure that people who join in already know about the Toastmaster and have experience, and they will be on the same similar level with other speakers. So our pace of advance, like level up, would be better. Yeah.
So I am
So
on to my second level of my second pathways.
oh, that's nice. Of course, I have no doubt that you already passed the criteria. We would be more than welcome. We're more than happy if you can join the club. We
So
are also have
you'll
things
be
that
meeting every Saturday at this time, right? Like 7:30.
yeah, so we want to try something different, which means that instead of having a whole 3 hours dedicated for a normal Toastmaster meeting, we would slim it to 1 hour. And in each session, in each meeting, we will focus on just one key activity. As for example, today it will be the speech, but actually we will focus more on the evaluation. And for the next meeting, we will having something cheaper, like shift in the focus. And we're also thinking of having some session as a workshop or training, which will dive more into the skills of training or debating. So we would ensure that our meeting format 1 hour, but it will be different for each meeting coming up.
Interesting. Maybe I'll join again next week.
Yeah, so maybe you can join the next meeting to see how the format change. It will give you some ideas for your own club activities too. Because our value is that we will bring something so that you can contribute back to Toastmaster. Yeah, and we will more than happy if you can join the club.
Okay, I'll take that under my advisement.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ngọc. And in our zone today, we have Toastmaster Tuấn Hiệp. I already know him, so maybe I will save him later. Later, he will come to Ho Chi Minh City. And Toastmaster Anthony, can you open your mic if it's not convenient for you?
Anthony not available.
Oh, wow. Why? Oh my gosh. Harsh. That is a joke or that's the truth?
I just stay here to see Miss Han and Miss Nhung.
Ah, okay. I guess okay. Toastmaster Lee Chan. Hey, an old sister of mine who is in. Hi. We cannot hear you, Lee.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hey guys.
Yeah, we can hear you. What brings you here?
I don't know. I see the word advance and it's kind of very catching. I think the name and the word C, you don't know what C is about. So yeah, and it's chắc là do Quỳnh Anh quảng bá nhiều quá ở trong group. So I'm kind of
Yes.
so I think that
Advertised.
yeah, so I think I should come and see and support when can I even support when I don't know.
Thank you. So would you consider to be a C-level member?
I don't
Thank you,
know.
Jihan.
Like I think that how many members you guys have already in the exco and yeah, khoảng mấy giờ có thể tham gia được nhỉ? 7:30 đúng không?
Yes, it's 7:30 VN time, Vietnam time,
That's
China time.
right, which is why I can't. It's 10:30 my time.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it will be 10:30 to 11:30, and now it's already 12 at your time?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so it's a bit inconvenient.
Yeah,
But I think
yeah.
it would be great for us having you as a guest coming around.
Yeah, I'll try. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
great
we
speech
have
today, Quỳnh Anh.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how many members do you have right now in your club?
How many members?
Yeah.
Oh, right now, for paid members, actually, we only have 5,
Mm.
including Exco. Actually, Toastmaster Ming is our one and only member. So the one who is taken care by the whole club right now. Yeah. And we're not chartered as an official club yet. We only have the
Mhm.
club ID. And our goal for now is to have meetings and slowly build up our content until we have a fixed structure and content. And or in the same time, we will also recruit more members and anyone who interested. Because our goal, actually for Toastmasters goal, we need to have 18 members paid in order to charter as an official club. That is actually a big goal. And since we are advanced, so we have a criteria, so it will be harder to find members too. But it's okay. So I think that just go with the flow, because as long as we have the meetings like this, it's already give benefits to everyone that in the meeting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we need you as a member. Please become the 6th. And Tonya, please become the 7th.
Well, making clubs is hard. Seriously,
Yes.
we Toastmasters just born a year ago, and me and the other EXO put a lot of times and energies and a lot of support from the
True.
members from other EXO, and we probably the only the first year bond clubs that reached 10 out of 10 DCP point.
That's nice. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of effort, but through the joining, we learn a lot. And Toastmaster Ming, how do you feel about the meeting today? Well, like I really feel thankful for Toastmaster Ming because we just started. We have nothing, but Toastmaster Ming still put trust in us. He's still paid and become the first member.
Actually, I have a personal conversation with Phương Su Su and Yang Rita, and we talk about
Yes, I
different things
saw.
and about English teaching or about the personal training, and then I just decided to become a member here. Yeah, sometimes just like emotion to make the decision. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
That's right. That's a sales
Mm.
skill. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw the picture. You were kind of like you
Yeah.
survived by the and Toastmaster Zhang Rita, Toastmaster Phương Su Su, and you have to make the decision.
Of course, of course. Yeah, they are the giants. So why shouldn't we just stand on the giants? Yeah.
Yeah, stand on the
Yeah.
shoulder of the giants.
Yeah. And they are by your side. So
That's right. So you feel like the feedback today is good for you?
Um, Actually, it's very good feedback for me, but I think maybe we just more strict. We should be more strict about the speaking. I mean, put more witnesses on the speaker, so to push the speed of the improvement to be faster. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Stricter.
Like stricter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
do for our club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Instead of maybe they have many strengths about delivering the speech, but maybe they have the minor mirror that it's difficult to analyze. But yeah,
Mm.
so we need some eye hope to find out it and make it become better. Yeah.
Mm. Okay. So you would like the evaluator to be more critical and point out
Critical.
on
Yeah.
weaknesses and the way to improve more than the strengths.
Yeah, because we are on the sea level, so we
Yes.
need some kind of more requirements. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So do you think it's
Right.
a good idea?
Actually, a very good idea.
So, some problem here.
Is it the president camera Canon?
So, KTV, right? So,
Yes.
will you come here often? I mean, to enjoy the vibe here?
No, and actually never been to Vietnam. I'm in Bangkok.
I mean,
Yeah.
online,
Oh,
virtually.
online or virtually. A couple of times. Yes. The clubs under my area, leaders and large activity, both of them are online Toastmasters. So I'm actually helping them come on site. I believe with my personal view, my personal belief, if you want to improve more with the public speaking skills, and so it's better on site than online, right? And I do understand your point. Well, that you would want the evaluator to be more critical. That's what I do for my club as well. A critical evaluation for my team members. Well, I have two members who listen to my evaluation and what just gone. He doesn't like it. Maybe too critical.
Yeah.
That probably I have to learn on.
Just my opinion. So it depends on the president or Quân Anh Nghi.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay, I take in the point. Okay. And what I think that it would be best is that we recommend the evaluator to be first honest, and second to not need to be too, because it's still good for you to know about your strength. And because if we only see our bad point, it will demotivate us. And we can also learn like what is the good points that we have already done so that we can improve it better.
Okay.
So for our evaluator, I would think that it's best that we ask the evaluator to be honest about the thing that they say that what you already did well. And also, yeah, that is my point. So we still say the good things in an honest way, and we would not be soft to limit down on like the weaknesses that we share.
That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you for your sharing.
Okay. Sorry, because I'm in a hotel, so it's like the connection.
Internet hotel always bad.
Toastmaster is in the air. Okay.
So do we have the table topics or something?
Yeah.
The table topics.
Table topic will we have in our meeting? Oh, of course, yes. We still keep the table topics because table topic it's the impromptu and the challenging part. And we will have it in a separate meeting. So the whole meeting will be about table topics and we will make it creative.
Okay. It's kind of an internal training, right? Maybe, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we're still on the way to build up our content. And our first meeting today, we have a lot of notes about what's good, what's not. Yeah. So our next meeting, we will show you the agenda. And you can also feel free to contribute ideas of what you would like to have in the meeting. Only 1 hour. You want to have the training or table topics.
Okay. Okay. So it's a good night. So I think we leave now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Good night,
Okay.
guys. Thank you
So good
today.
night. Good night. Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you so much for joining and see you around.
Okay.
Anh Tô, anh còn đó không? Thôi nhá. Tắt nha.